For today's weekly topic, I want to discuss the significance of an October 2004 study published in the Journal of American Geriatric Society. This was a study that looked at the most dangerous and popular posture in society today. It's something called hyperkyphosis. Now, some of you know what this is, some of you have never heard of it before. But when you have hyperkyphosis, this includes, I'm going to try to demonstrate for you, a rounded back, head, slumped shoulders rolling forward, the neck juts out, and the head comes up. You tend to see this really in a lot of teenagers these days, but specifically in older populations. The problem with this is, think about what it does to the spine. As the upper back curves too much, the lumbar curve or your lower back becomes straightened, and this adds significant stress to the facet joints in the lumbar spine as well as to the discs. As we round out the thoracic curve, it also significantly reduces the curve in your neck. And remember, we want to see that banana-shaped curve in your neck. That's vitally important. So as we straighten the neck curve, it forces that head forward, and then our skull or head comes up so that we can keep the eyes looking level with the horizon. All this is common, especially because 60% of people that are working today will sit at the desks staring at a computer screen for the majority of the day, and this tends to bring about this hyperkyphosis. We're seeing it more and more commonly with teenagers these days that are on the phones, texting or playing video games, spending a lot of times on those types of devices outside of work and school. So bottom line, it produces bad posture that is unfortunately becoming the norm. And a lot of people don't understand that it's not just bad posture or cosmetic, but it has a very negative influence on their physiology. Okay, so this study followed 1,353 participants. They all had measurements of a hyperkyphotic posture. So they were followed for an average of 4.2 years, and with mortality and cause of death confirmed using their death certificates. In this study, they found that the hyperkyphotic posture was actually more common in men than in women, and those with the hyperkyphotic posture had a, get this, 44% greater rate of mortality. Okay, so they also found that the hyperkyphotic posture was specifically associated with an increased rate of death due to atherosclerosis. This is a huge finding. Bad posture was related specifically to increased death rates due to atherosclerosis. Okay, so understand, it's not just a cosmetic thing. It's not just, oh, they're rounding in their old age. They're finding the link to hyperkyphosis, atherosclerosis, and premature death. Okay, the problem, I mean, everybody can relate to bad posture, but the problem is that the majority don't relate bad posture to poor health. It destroys organ function. So studies like this shine the light on the fact that bad posture literally contributes to the disease process and early death over a period of time. So when you are correcting subluxation, this literally has a direct influence on your nerve system that is always attempting to balance your posture and restore it to its intended or original function. So in my opinion, based on this study, chiropractic care clearly adds years to your life and life to your years, improving your posture through the detection and correction of subluxation, allowing you to live in victory.